You guys, we're back with our fuzzy little friend, our microphone, which is giving us really good audio quality content that we appreciate. Welcome back. We have some big news coming from the Department of Justice just minutes ago, you guys. They are making as much noise as possible about the fact that they've teamed up with the U.S. Treasury Department, you know, the one place that is being the most disrupted by cryptocurrencies, so there's no conflict of interest here. Also, the FBI and FinCEN, these guys have all teamed up to investigate and eventually arrest a Russian guy who is running an exchange out of Hong Kong, none of which was happening on the U.S. soil, but it doesn't matter because this guy, I mean, he put a pretty big target on his back. He marketed himself as assisting crooks, basically. And he was helping people who were scamming, hacking, having activities on the dark net, and filtering their funds in cryptocurrency through his cryptocurrency exchange, Bislavo, right? So, over the past 4 years, they've been dealing with something to the tune of like $700 million, which, if you compare it to other recent events and fraudsters in crypto, it's a drop in the bucket, but Toby's going to give you more info on that and the real connection here. But really quick, the point here that the Department of Justice is trying to make is that they are Team America. The world police is here and now, because if you are a cyber criminal, it doesn't matter if your servers are on mainland US, on US soil. It doesn't matter if your headquarters are in the US or, like they said, on a sunny little island, like the Bahamas maybe, or just, any country outside of the US, if you're in Europe or what have you, they're coming after you, and they can, because now they know how cryptocurrency works. Because these are some quotes actually from this announcement. I'll put a link to it down below in the video description. Quotes saying, the anonymity provided by blockchain technology. The reason why they were able to track what was happening is because it's called being pseudo-anonymous, and actually, blockchain technology grants a whole lot of transparency of the transactions happening. So they don't have it all quite figured out yet, but they want you to think so. They want you to think that they are the big brother, that they are everywhere, and they're coming for you. And here's the thing, guys. I am not trying to support or be for anyone who is trying to do harm to others, who's trying to scam people out of money or defraud people and misrepresent what they think they're doing with their funds. I'm not about that whatsoever, so don't get that mixed up. What I am careful about and cautious about, and what we all should be, is the blurring of the line between morality and legality, because those are not synonymous. And to prove it is, remember when PayPal, about a month ago, 2 months ago, they were trying to say that if you didn't basically follow the narrative on social media, they would take $2,500 out of your PayPal account, which in this day and age, not many people have that amount of funds on hand. Much more, they're going into debt trying to service their own daily purchases. And if you didn't have that in your PayPal account, they would go ahead and take it out of your bank account. So that's what I mean about the line is being blurred on who's really a criminal and who they're going to be targeting next. If you guys want to know what's happening much closer to home in the US, in Congress, who the Department of Justice should be investigating, but they aren't, I'm going to pass this fuzzy little guy over to Toby.
You know what the Department of Justice actually really needs to do? They need to go look at Congress, who got 1 out of 3 Congress members. No, not 1 or 3 Congress members. 1 out of 3 Congress members got campaign contributions and donations from Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. 1 out of 3. So the bigger the scam, the more they're going to get paid, okay? This is how this works. So they're going to pick on these little guys that don't even matter. $700 million within 4 years, or Sam Bankman-Fried with $8 billion, okay? So the bigger the scam, the more they're going to let things pass, and they're going to get a lot of money in their pockets. So this is why I do not trust any of these people. I don't just trust the Department of Justice. I don't trust the Senate. I don't trust Congress. I don't trust anybody working for the U.S. government at all. They're just a bunch of scumbags, and they're just literally just wasting people's time. They're parasites, and we all know this by now because look no further than FTX. 1 out of 3 of those guys in Congress getting paid, and while they're going after some guy that made $700 million, whereas
he's Russian.
oh yeah, he's Russian. Sorry guys. Oh, but let's forget about the Sam Bankman-Fried's $8 billion of fraudulent activities, stealing from people. So anyways, that's all I have to say. Please like and subscribe. Check us down below for our CT Club where you get our trade alerts, portfolio updates, and much more. All right, bye-bye.